Oh fuck. Good, my dear. Da 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 da. I'm sorry. You're alive? The best relationship, truly.
How bad is it? Ain't good.
Oich.
I lost Gage.
We all lost him.
Tell my kids I did die out.
How many deaths are we gonna have?
What?
Now you're gonna fight. Gage. Come on, Daryl. Really good girls, really. That's one of the big things also that they said since the first episode. They are together, they are well trained, they are organized, so
Hey! They're coming up this side!
that look, it's not the I trust you look, it's we all need to stay alive. Ooh, the camera like that, filming him from the outside and all, and him walking. Good job. Oh! Eugene, how many times, how many days? Oh, you know Eugene? We saw him playing a certain role for a lot of episodes. Are you doing that now, Eugene?
Processed? Is it administratively? I don't see him. You like feeling hurt? Yeah. Mop up.
Eugene?
I think that you can't lie for shit.
You're back to who you were before, or you're playing?
You know your holding back. I'm gonna give you two questions. You're gonna give me two answers, truthful ones. Did you see your friends again? Everything will be okay. Where is your settlement? And why were you at the train station?
Can you give him a fake settlement? An old one?
I've been holding something back.
Uh-huh!
In the course of our travels, I found this radio.
You're gonna say about Stephanie?
We got to talking and she was not repulsed by my musings. I got my friends to go to that train yard under the guise of asking whoever showed up for help for us three, because I knew they wouldn't go otherwise, thinking about was Stephanie.
Is it good for Stephanie, for her safety,
I went.
that you're telling all of that?
I lied to Stephanie about being from a large settlement because I was afraid that maybe she was not who she said she was. That maybe she was a femme fatale.
You're lying, Eugene.
My track record in the romantic realm is spotty at best.
And you're also testing
Any relationship comes
Stephanie in a way.
I am in fact a virgin.
You think that she trapped you?
Observed. They act far more times than I care to admit it, forced to admit that in this room. I'm really divided.
Oh, you're playing, Eugene. You're so good at it. You did it before, you're doing it right now.
So here I am. Very relieved to get that off my chest.
He had to turn crazy so they would believe him more and to confess humiliating stuff so they can think that he's really that weak. Well done, Eugene. I don't like that train scene. It's almost like you came back to the beginning. Oh no!
Where'd they take you? An infirmary. Medic seen my face getting this nasty herbal cough syrup. Medic checked on me a couple of times and then they brought Yumiko to visit. And then they took us to a holding room with Princess and then they brought us here.
Yeah, I thought you had too. Yeah, worried.
Pursuant to Section 114A of the new Articles of Perpetual Union, 14 of the Legacy UDHR, you have successfully completed initial processing and consideration for asylum and citizenship in these United Townships.
Cool! Let's see them.
You'll be escorted to orientation by a beat cop.
Yeah!
Welcome to the Commonwealth.
Thank you!
Going to West Point. Asshole.
Stephanie?
Which one of you is Eugene?
Oh!
What's happening?
You are? Tell me that you're honest and you were not a part of this trapped situation. You kept it? You're a sentimental, Daryl. Again, not the look that you think. It's not, I'm giving back to you, I'm showing that I'm one of you. No, no.
Who's that?
It's, for that time, we're okay. But after that, the old world.
We need to take a detour first. Arbor Hills.
Hmm?
Get the supply depot. George set him up all over. Rest up there, restyle. Radio tower marks that neighborhood.
Each time I have the impression that she's saying the truth, but not all of the details. It's weird. You're there. Cool. I would take that as a warning, guys.
Let's double back.
Who? No, 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 no! Another dead? Maggie enemies. Right? No! No trailer for next episode. You know my rule. I want to be surprised by each episode. I don't want to discover in advance, 1 week in advance, what is gonna happen, to have the time to think about it during an entire week, so I'm not gonna be surprised when it's gonna happen. No. They seemed cool. I'm sorry. But as villains, you know, as new enemies and all, like I found also Alpha and all of her out really cool in a way. There were cool villains and there were cool enemies and they were interesting also to study almost. It was almost like I wanted to study them, I wanted to discover more about this group, how it was functioning and all. Right now, I don't want to study them, not yet, but to discover more about them for sure. And this moment, you know, their attitude, them coming like that, working like that together and all, they seemed cool. And yes, I consider them, I said it in intro, more as the real enemies of this season, more than the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth, they are a group, I don't know. You know, I was thinking that we want to make alliance with, that we want to have on our side, that we want to merge with. I don't know, but not people that we want to fight. I think that we would lose, for sure. We don't want to be taken by them. Okay. Oh, so many things happened during this episode. First thing first, really this episode amplified the impression that I had after the first one. I told you that during the review of the last episode. They are really setting a mood for this season with these two first episodes. It's gonna be intense, it's gonna be serious, we're gonna lose people really quick, really easily in a way. Like, that's it. Final season, no more jokes anymore, no more things like funny situations with deaths and all. No, if we are meeting deaths, it's serious. If we are meeting our enemies, it's serious. We can have funny lines between our characters, but during these moments of action, of tension, it's gonna be all about that, you know. That was so great. And they are amplifying that because they are killing people so easily, because also of how they are filming that. It's the same way, but they are... yes, more serious. I don't know how to say it in another way. Like, it was during the last season, I think, that I told you that I didn't like at all how they were filming because of all of the slow motions that they put into it. I was not into the action because of that, because of the slow motions moments. I was really like, too much, like, I'm not into it. It doesn't sound realistic. It sounds really like you want to make this moment as epic and all, but in fact it's turning out stupid, ridiculous in a way. So I'm glad that they are not doing that anymore, and more important that they are also doing that into that way, like how Daryl was coming like that, filmed, you know, outside of the train, and we were progressing with him and it was just one shot and he was moving like that. It was really like a movie choice, you know, for filming a situation that sometimes The Walking Dead did, but also forgot to do during the last season, in my opinion. So yes, more serious, and we can see that with the way of filming, also with the sound. I said it during the first episode, the sound effects and also the musics were really great during the first episode, and it was also a change for me from the last one. We had a lot of good moments, good music moments during the last ones, but right there, you know, the first scene of the first episode with this silent moment and just that vibration to tell us that it was a moment of tension, right there, all of the scenes into the train, it was really with the sounds, with how they mixed all of the sounds and also with some music moments. It's intense, it's serious, we are into it, it's realistic, it's not epic, like too much epic, you know, it's just a good moment of action. It's so great. Okay, for really what happened during it, she survived, for sure she survived, Maggie, and for sure she said that Negan did it, but Negan took the responsibility of it just like that and explained his thought, you know, why he did it. Maggie said that she wanted to kill him. Right there, he didn't want to take the risk to lose his life for helping her. It's logical and it's really what he thought. But what I think, I said it in intro about that situation, like Maggie is using the old Maggie to not kill him. Right there, Negan used the old Negan to let her possibly die. You know, it was really a situation like that for me. But at the end, I think that as Negan understands the logic of Maggie who wants to kill him because of what he did, I think that Maggie understands the logic of Negan letting her to die because of that. You know, it's really fun because in a way they understand each other's reasons and logic for wanting to kill each other. Do you understand what I mean? It's weird and fun. I don't think that at some point they can be friends. And right there, you know, that situation with the gun, I said it during the episode, it was not what it looks like. And I can say that because of the look that they gave to each other. It was not like, I trust you, I'm giving you that gun. It was really like, we need to survive, I don't have any other choice, you want to survive with us, do your job. And after that, Negan giving her the gun back, it was not like, that's it, now you can trust me, see, I did good with it. No. The look that he gave her, it was more like, I helped you that one time, we know both of us that it was just because of that situation being like that, but it doesn't mean that we are okay. So we can read all of that because of their look and also because they are both amazing actor and actress and they are playing that so well. They are playing the official message and the subtle message into just one look and one situation like that. it's just lasting for some seconds, but we can feel all of it. They're so great. Daryl is saving dog, it's great. And after that, the other guy. I find that really interesting, all of what he found into that place, because he found money, and money it's not something that we have anymore into that world and which is important like it was before. After that, the drawing into the world, it was about the old world, you know, about people fighting to have the throne, you know, to be the king, to have the power, the frontier between rich people and poor people. Again, it's the old world. Now, into that world, they don't care about money, they don't care about rich and poor people. And that later, you know, which was written into $1, it was to amplify that, to amplify the fact that now they don't care about dollar, you know, money, it's just paper for them now, so that's why they are using it as a later. And for Daryl to keep it, it's interesting because of the fact that it's representing that, you know, the fact that money is not important anymore, but it's also because of people who still had hope that their loved ones would survive to all of that, you know, it's really representing the old world and what all of that did to it. I find that really interesting for that, you know, for the message behind that. And it can be interesting because we saw that into the Commonwealth they are applying the old system with money, and also it's going to be interesting to see what they kept from the old system, the old world, and what is functioning or not, what our guys think about it now. Did I say everything that I wanted to say about the train narrative arc? No. Gage, of course, it was awful, all of that situation. Again, it's simplifying the fact that we are into a serious and intense season, that everyone can die. The fact that they didn't save him, I understand the reasons, but I can just be against it. I'm really like Alden right there. The fact that the kid killed himself because he didn't want to suffer, I find that so brave. The fact that the writers, you know, the filmmaker, he really took the time to film him killing himself, being eaten by the dead, and after that transforming into a dead people, being the first one, you know, being into the front line of the dead. It can be shocking, you know, for the viewers. It's painful to watch. We can feel the pain of our guys, our group, because of the fact that they took the time to show it. The viewers can feel really the pain that it meant for the characters. Do you understand? It's really a good way to make the viewers feel like the characters. Really good. Okay, and now about the situation with Princess, the King, Yumiko and all. Maybe in a way they all convinced them. Ezekiel by being himself, you know, what he said during the last episode. Yumiko by showing that she can be a good asset because she was a lawyer and all. Princess just by being herself, being so natural, you know, being so not naive. That's not the good word for that, to describe her, but pure in a way, I don't know, but really honest, transparent at least. And Eugene, he played this card really well. He knew that he was not going to be considered as an asset because of who he is, you know, his personality. He knows that he can be considered, you know, as a weirdo. He knew that his past was not going to convince them like it was the case for Yumiko. So he played the crazy card, the really, I'm giving up everything, I'm giving you everything. The truth, what you want to know, why we were there, because of Stephanie and our settlement. In fact, we don't have a large settlement, I lied and all. And he played that well because he played it in a way like they can't not believe him. He played like he was going crazy. After that, he said a lot of things that can be humiliating, so they really think that he's weak and that he said the truth right there. He played that well, Eugene. Good job. I think that it's really Stephanie because Eugene recognized her voice, but I'm wondering about Stephanie now. Can we trust her and all? Because she led you to that place knowing what you were gonna meet. You said that you lied to her. I want you to have this relationship, Eugene, but I'm not sure of Stephanie yet that you can trust her. I want to know more about her, to really meet her. And I want also Yumiko to find her brother. We're gonna discover really the common words from the inside during the next episodes. That's gonna be so great. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me what did you think about these 2 episodes. If you are like me, if you think that they really set up the mood in a good way, they really showed that this season is gonna be something. For the final season, it's logical, but they did it well, really. Tell me what you think about also the relationship between Maggie and Negan. If you read that look that they gave to each other like me, I'm interested by your opinion about that. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.